unkind people accuse me of being a bit grumpy sometimes. I read an article in a British newspaper over the weekend saying that even if you are becoming grumpy, you can change your ways. The article says if you continually focus on bad things, that will colour your perception of the world. And your mind will even put good memories to one side and sort of convince itself that everything has always been bad. And that the cure, if you can call it that, to being grumpy, is to keep a thing called a gratitude diary. So you every day or every couple of days you record good things that happen and you look at and concentrate on the good things, and then you stop being grumpy. Our next guest is a relationship expert, Karina Chapman. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, is it inevitable, particularly with men, that they get grumpier as they get older or not?
Apparently there's no actual evidence to say so, but there is always that myth of the grumpy old man or grumpy old woman. And I think it comes about because a lot of us as we get older might experience more aches and pains, physical health, perhaps, lost some people close to us. And then as you get older and older, that sort of is exacerbated. So those sort of things could make you more grumpy. But what you're talking about is more about the negative thinking and looking at the negative stuff of, what you don't have perhaps instead of what you do have. And they're absolutely right. Being more focused on being grateful for what you have got can really change your life.
Yeah, that's true. Because, look, I mean, there are plenty of things around at the moment, like state debt and protests and, crime and that sort of thing to be grumpy about. But there's still a lot of great things too in life, aren't there?
Exactly. And I find that whatever you focus on comes more into your life. So if you're watching negative news, negative things, or going around focusing on all the terrible things that's happening in life, then you end up feeling overwhelmed. It can even affect your physical health because the stress is so much higher. Whereas if we're going, you know what, I recognise that these things are happening, but instead I'm going to focus on the positive things that I can do and good things that are in my life and good things I could do for other people. And then that can change your experience of what life is. Is
this idea of a gratitude a diary, is that a good thing to do?
It is, definitely. And some people aren't writers, but if you're just only thinking of one or two good things, you might just be grateful that it's a sunny day. Start small, grateful that your legs work. Anything like that. And then it sort of makes you think, you know what? Maybe I have got a lot more to be grateful for, and maybe life's actually pretty good.
I've got to go to the doctor tomorrow because I might need a hip replacement. How do I turn that around to make it a positive thing?
Well, I would say, thank goodness we are, so grateful to be in a country where that's actually possible to have that surgery, and that we've got such great care to be able to get us through and recover fast.
All right, I'll try and remember
that one.
Karina Chapman there, relationship expert. Thank you for your time.